unpopular opinion. But if you think laying in your bed, scrolling for 2 hours is resting, we need to talk. So 2 weeks ago, my phone died for an entire day. An entire day of black screen, no notifications, no morning text, nothing. I know your immediate reaction must have been,
"Oh my god, Johnny, that sounds horrible."
But what surprised me and kind of terrified me was not the inconvenience. For the first time in years, I did not wake up and immediately flood my nervous system with other people's lives. I did not doom scroll before I went to sleep. Every single time I felt a little bit overwhelmed, I did not reach for that black mirror to numb it out. My mind was quiet. And here's the thing, most of us are checking our phones at least 100 times a day. It's insane if you think about it. You consume 10 different thoughts from 10 different people before you even had your breakfast. It's like you've outsourced your identity to an algorithm that doesn't even care about you. We call it brain rot like it's kind of a joke, but it's actually the slow death of your own perspective. So if you want to escape this brain rot and actually rehabilitate your brain in 2026, today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And if you're my neurodivergent folks, hi! Stay till the end because I have got something special for you. Something that changed my life. Okay, step 1 is so simple, it feels almost illegal to share. Listen, your phone is not evil, but it is designed to use an intermittent variable reward schedule. Basically, it's like a slot machine. You pull the lever, but you never know when you're gonna get the reward. In simpler terms, you open a social media app, you refresh the feed, but you never know when you're gonna get a like, a DM, maybe a funny video, whatever, relatable content. So that unpredictability kind of keeps you hooked, and gradually it fries your prefrontal cortex. So instead of relying on your willpower, which is a limited resource by the way, we need to do something about the stimulus. That is the app. We're gonna remove it. No, we're not gonna delete it. I'm not going extreme. You take the app, the one that you open on autopilot, and remove it off your home screen. Put it in a folder, a specific folder made for all the social media apps. TikTok, Instagram, whatever your poison is. Bury it in that folder. Why are we doing this? Because the friction of having to search for it, go from your home screen, find that folder, then open it from that folder, it's gonna give your brain enough time to think and analyze.
Do I really need to use this app right now?
And second, this is a non-negotiable. Turn off all the non-human notifications. Keep the calls, texts, even email or calendar if you have something important coming up. But if Instagram is sending you a notification telling you that the friend that you went to high school with just posted a photo, turn it off. Because you know what happens is those tiny cortisol spikes from those notifications, they tire you out. They fry your nervous system before you've even had breakfast. They tell your brain that, oh my god, that human must need me, I must immediately respond, but it's not an emergency. You don't need those cortisol spikes in the moment. Okay, you've made your phone boring. Now what? Now you get the urge to scroll. Now you get that itch to just open it for once. Just let me see it for a second. That is your brain screaming for dopamine. And most people fail here because they try to sit in that void with nothing. You've trained your brain to get the dopamine from the screen for years, and then you just take it away and try to sit with the void. What's gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? Your brain needs a replacement. Something real, something tangible. And I call it the dopamine menu. Here's what you do. Create a list of 5 things that give you that hit of happiness. But they just require a little bit of energy, a little bit of effort to put in it. Just a tiny bit. Maybe you go for a 10-minute walk without headphones. Actually listen to the world around you. Take a shower. As I always say, don't trust the negative thoughts you have about yourself if you haven't taken a shower in a while. Drink water and stretch your body. You're probably just dehydrated and need a little bit of movement. You can read 5 pages of a book that actually makes you think and not just entertain you. Or you can watch an educational video, something informative that teaches you something, like this one. The rule is you must pick up something from the menu, just one thing, as soon as you get the urge to scroll. No negotiating, nuh-uh. Just pick one thing from the menu and go do it. to satisfy the craving and stay mentally fit, doing something that doesn't drain you. The first 60 minutes of your day, that is your most important hour, that is your golden hour. It's when your brain is most plastic, most impressionable. Now, the first thing you do as soon as you wake up is to look at other people's lives, their thoughts, whatever they're sharing. You're training your brain to be reactive instead of creative. It's like you're literally waking up and immediately asking the world, what do you want from me today? Instead of asking yourself, what do I want from myself today? What do I want to do today? Who do I want to be today? So the rule for 2026 is no algorithmic feeds for the first hour of your day. If you want to check your calendar or your text, it's fine. No scrolling, okay? Just water, sunlight, movement, listen to some music or sit in silence. Protect your morning peace like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. Now let's talk about your environment. If you always have your phone next to you, you're fighting a losing battle. You need to design your space in a way so that the good behavior is actually easy and the bad behavior is hard, or just harder than the good one. But more importantly, I want you to practice the art of being bored. Listen, boredom is not your enemy. It's actually the space where you get your best ideas from. So if you haven't had a good idea in a while, you maybe want to try that. Allow yourself to sit in silence for 10 minutes. Look out the window, look at your ceiling, look at plant, look at the sky, anything that's your muse. Let your brain recalibrate. Seriously. Now, if this feels scary at first, which it will, you can try to replace your phone with a physical book at a place where you usually scroll. That can be your couch, your kitchen, your bed, your desk, anywhere. So that every time you get the itch, either you read the book or you write something down in your notebook. Just write down your thoughts. Just maybe talk to yourself. Yeah, you can talk to yourself if you're feeling bored. It's not a very bad idea as people think it is, because it actually makes you more connected to yourself. Make space for your brain to think for itself, okay? You don't need other people's thoughts all the time. Okay, my neurodivergent folks, as I promised you, this one is especially important for you. If focus feels impossible, especially when you're alone, you need to try body doubling. Body doubling is just working in the presence of someone else. They don't have to help you, they are just there. They just exist with you in that same space. For ADHD brains, this reduces task paralysis by regulating your dopamine. You don't necessarily need a real person either. You can put on a study with me YouTube video. You can go work in a coffee shop or a cafe or maybe a library. You can also FaceTime a friend and ask them to mute themselves, and you can mute yourself. Just the presence of another person is enough for your brain to start focusing. Try it. I mean, I use it. It's really helpful sometimes, especially when my brain is just I'm not in the mood for focus and I have to work. So here's your challenge. Don't try to do all of these tomorrow. You will crash. Just pick one. Every time you get the urge to open that one app that's gonna send you into the doom scrolling, just pick one of these things. And I would say make your dopamine menu right after you're done watching this video, or maybe even right now if you want, because I'm telling you it's gonna help you more than you think. Create it right away so you don't have excuses later on. Build the neural pathways of the person that you want to become. They're already in you. They're already a part of you. You just need to give them a little bit of silence and a little bit of brain space to speak to you. So let me know in the comments which one you're starting with, and if this helped you even a little bit, stay with me. Hit subscribe, because next I'm going to talk about the bedrotting culture and why the way you rest is actually making you more exhausted. You don't want to miss that. So stay connected, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.